Good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
I'm smiling. I don't know if you can tell under my mask.
Smiling with my eyes.
Yeah. The last time you guys saw us, we took a trip from Denver back to Missouri. We gave you guys a little bit of an update on where we are with the RV. Mm-hmm. We're back at it, you guys.
Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. We took over a month, I think, off.
Yeah, so we got some catching up to do.
Yeah.
So you guys saw that we've basically finished the cabinet on the one side of the RV. Now on the driver's side, we have to build another cabinet that has a few differences than the first cabinet we did. We're gonna put speakers in the bottom of it, and we have to run a little Bluetooth receiver for that, and the dimensions are a little bit different. And we ran out of wood, so we came to Menards to get more.
Yeah, we are really digging this Baltic birch paneling.
Yeah, this has been our stuff. This is really good for van builds and RV builds and stuff. Yeah. Baltic birch, baby.
Yeah.
So we're not sure exactly what we're gonna do in this video. We are gonna work on that cabinet a little bit. Once we finish that, we're not really sure what we're gonna do next.
Maybe the pull-out couch,
maybe.
If we're feeling frisky.
Maybe we'll do the floor. We're getting close to being able to do the floor, you guys.
But
we'll see.
First, we gotta brush up on our woodworking skills again. We
have woodworking skills?
Well, no, we gotta get back
First
in the
I heard
swing
about
of it,
that.
you know? Gotta drill some stuff, screw some things, saw.
All right, you guys, we are getting some proper work done now. Got our Christmas tunes going. Let's turn those off before we get copyright strike. So we just want to show you guys the plans for this cabinet. This is what we've been building while we've been away from you. So we're gonna put 2 speakers in this thing.
Yeah, they'll go inside of each of these,
Yeah, so
this
there,
compartment and this compartment. This is actually mounted above the couch. So those will be pointed down at the couch.
Yeah, they're ceiling speakers.
Yes.
So kind of in the ceiling.
We will also have lights mounted underneath about in these general directions, also pointing down at the couch.
The speakers I ordered are a little big, but we're gonna have to make them work because the specs on these match this little guy, which is a little in-wall Bluetooth receiver. Mm-hmm. So we debated where the heck to put this thing because you can see it's huge. So it's not gonna fit in the typical wall of the RV because it's too shallow. So we have this little box here.
That
little electrical box.
This will go in nicely. Mm-hmm. And we decided to put this,
We
decided to put this right here.
Yeah.
This will actually sit out here with its nice pretty faceplate.
So this is the side that you see while you're laying in bed. So this points towards the front of the vehicle. Yeah. So while you're laying in bed, you'll be able to mess with that if you need to. It has an auxiliary port here, so you can actually plug your laptop directly into it if you wanted to.
Ultimately, we want to be able to put a little projector in here to project on the opposite wall. Will it work? I don't know.
It's going to work.
Obviously, these things are presenting some challenges, so we'll probably have to build up a bit of a shelf in here to cover all this stuff. I think, though, it'll work out. I think if we do it well, it'll be classy and it won't look cluttered or anything like that.
All right, we got a lot of work to do, so we're gonna get to it.
So this is Eric's lovely hole that he did. And all the way down here is the one that I did.
Nah, it looks good, kid.
I mean, it's a circle-ish.
Your hole looks great to me.
Oh, thanks. We have our speaker holes perfectly cut. We have attached the bottom of our cabinet. Now we have to sadly sand this before we can actually put anything in here, which is just really annoying because you gotta wear all this stuff. Holding this sucks because it vibrates so much, but
it must be done.
It has to be done.
By you. I'm gonna go get a soda.
Great.
See ya.
Hi. Do I look so cool?
We have created a masterpiece, you guys.
Or a monster.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
We are pretty proud of it, though. I feel like we're coming a long way. I'm sure any expert woodworkers watching can point out a bajillion mistakes we're making, but
please don't.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah. It's just going to be fine, and it's going to do what we need it to do, so it's good.
So we cut out these speaker holes, and we ended up having to modify this and put these little blocks here in order to work with this little cinching mechanism that holds the speakers into place. It's actually really neat how that works. We put this box here and we had to customize it a bit. We shaved some stuff off the top that was getting in the way. Then we put a clean little hole here so that we can run the wires out that go from the Bluetooth receiver, which is inside of here. And they run to this speaker and then over to this speaker.
The moment of truth.
Power on. Your device is connected.
Oh.
It works, and it actually sounds really nice.
I'm so proud of us.
Yeah, we did it.
Look at what we did.
This looks really nice too, you guys. Check it out.
Yeah, so we'll sit under here on our couch and we'll listen to all of our tunes and our stories.
Yeah, since it's Bluetooth, you can, if we're playing a movie or something, you can Bluetooth in and then your audio will come out of here, right above your head.
It's so
It's
cool,
awesome.
the future. We built it. Well, you guys, I think we're done for the night. Yeah.
We're getting all festive. Haha!
Look how cute this is.
Christmas is just around the corner. It's our favorite holiday ever. And I feel like this year's been rough, you guys, so we need all the festive Christmas cheer that we can muster.
Yes.
Actually, if we're being real, it's 2020, you guys. We need more than Christmas cheer. So we got wine, haha, to get us through the rest of the year.
Yes. We do not just have one bottle of wine, we actually have 6 that were delivered to us from Bright Cellars, just like a stork delivering sweet little wine babies.
Bright Cellars is actually sponsoring today's video once again. You guys might remember last time we talked about how we logged on to Bright Cellars website, we took their wine quiz and they sent out a box of awesome wines curated just for us. That happened over the summer. Those wines are all gone. They were gone very quickly, actually. And then based on how we rated those wines, they sent us out a whole other box full of delicious wines curated just for us.
We've done a lot of wine tastings in our day, but we still don't know that much about wine. But luckily, Bright Cellars sends us these nifty little wine education cards that tell you all about the wines in your boxes, what to pair them with, what they taste like, where they're from, so you can at least pretend like you know a lot about wine.
You can finally feel like a wine snob instead of a wine dope like we are. But we sure do like drinking it. Bright Cellars has hooked you all up with a discount that's gonna give you 50% off your first 6-bottle box. That's 50% off of 6 bottles of wine.
50% off. So if
It's
you've
a good
been
deal.
a really good boy or a really good girl this year, or if you haven't been, you deserve a box.
No matter who you are, you
and
deserve
now you
wine.
can get it half off.
You can visit the link on the screen right now, or the link will be in the description below if you'd like to just click that. I think that's it for tonight. We are going to crank our tunes
In our
new
speakers.
boom box and drink our wine and probably not get any more work done. We meant to, but now we're drinking wine, so
It's fine.
wine not.
Wine down and wine not. What's the problem over here?
We've been running into a few tight spots where we basically just can't get the drill in there because there's all this stuff in the way. And of course, if we had thought about the order of operations, you can usually avoid this stuff, but order of operations be damned. Check this out. I don't know if you guys remember our secret weapon. This thing does not work that well. Oh, they break really easily if they end up being under too much tension, but generally they get the job done. Marvin, whoa!
Oh my goodness.
He's coming in hot.
Hi, sweet boy.
Hey, buddy. Where you been?
Oh, you've
Where
been
you been,
hiding?
Mr. Marvin?
Oh my goodness.
Everybody's missed you,
I
including
know.
us. All right, update time, you guys. So our plan is to basically build a box like this around each one of these speakers, and that'll give us, basically it'll take the floor of the cabinet and push it up by 4 inches so that there's room for the speaker and all this stuff in here. So if you go around here, when you open this cabinet door, you're gonna have like this little shelf here, which was a bit of a compromise. We didn't want to lose that space, but we also didn't want the speaker to be exposed. We wanted it actually in a box, so there you go. We did these 45 angle miter cuts. The reason we did that is because we wanted this to sit on here and then not really have a seam up here. We didn't want to put any trim on that. So now it's just this nice seamless box. Yeah,
We did it.
you did a good job. Look at this beautiful hole I made, you guys. Just kidding, kind of messed that one up. We actually tried to use a new style bit and I set it incorrectly. So you can see we set it too big. Then we had to use my other one, which was a little too small. Then I had to end up filing this thing to this thing to get it just the right size. But that's okay because it's gonna be completely covered by this.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a little outlet that's gonna provide power to our projector. That's gonna go right under here.
I think that we are sadly at a stopping point today. For us to do much more, this needs to be installed in the actual RV because we can't put anything else on because we have to be able to reach the back to screw it into the studs, the top to screw it into the ceiling. I think it's time for some spiked eggnog and to think through what our plan is for tomorrow.
All right, so I guess that's all for today. So we will see you tomorrow. I guess I'll do this, bye. Well, good morning, everybody. Step into my laboratory.
It actually sounds like a jazz lounge.
Yeah, I love having these speakers in here because every time I come in here, I just flip this switch, it starts playing, and I got my Christmas tunes. I'm gonna be sad when we actually have to put this in the RV.
I know.
What I wanted to show you guys this morning was our awesome cabinet lighting. So check this out. This was our big idea to rig up these well, let me turn this down. To rig up these pressure sensitive LED strip lights. So that's what I've done this morning. I'm just getting all the circuitry right before we finalize it. So this is a pressure switch and this is where the cabinet door is gonna be. And when you press this, the light goes off. So that's when the cabinet door is closed. Then when it opens up, oh, and then Angels We Have Heard on High plays from inside. That's all rigged up, it's good to go. These are all run in parallel, so that means they're all on their own separate circuits. So that means you hit this one goes off, this one goes off, and so on and so forth. So this is the way these LED lights work. They come in this big roll like this. These are actually awesome. You can snip them right here where these little conductors are, and so you can make them whatever length you want. They give you these little Sherlock connectors. Is that supposed to be a pun?
That's what they were called.
But they have this 3M adhesive on the back, so it should be super strong. Take that off. Then you position it where your heart desires. We gotta make sure it's out of the way of all these little screw holes and things.
Oh, I actually don't like it there. Can you move it?
No.
Just kidding, got him.
And then we wire this up, and we're just gonna have one single wire that runs along here to connect all this over here. And Bob's your uncle. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool, huh? And look, we can do a little strobe light disco.
Woo!
This doesn't really fit the music, but
Not in the slightest. Whoops.
all right, you guys. I think we're going to go ahead and at least do a rough install of this, see how everything fits, and wire it up and test it out. More or less fits like a glove, as planned.
Yeah.
We have wired up the overhead lights here. We wired up the Bluetooth receiver. Mm-hmm. We also wired up these LED strip lights that illuminate the inside of the cabinet. So we're gonna do a proper test here, you guys.
I'm so excited. We haven't had power in this thing in so long.
Yeah.
Or like no lights, no music, no nothing.
That's gonna change right now. DJ, flip that switch.
Woo! Oh, it's heavier than I remember. Wow!
Ta-da!
Wow!
Power on. Your device is connected.
Ooh, yeah, we gotta talk over this so we don't get a copyright strike. We're
Yeah.
playing Lord. All right, there's some royalty-free music for you. So right now, all of the in-cabinet lights are on because we don't have the doors on yet. But when they're closed, they'll do this. And this. Press that one.
Oh yeah, and this.
Ta-da! And then when you open one, it'll illuminate just that one that you opened. How nifty is that, you guys? There is one final ingredient that we are missing. That's right, the projector. It just came in yesterday, so we're gonna hook it up.
It's
guys.
so adorable. I'm so excited. Our dreams are coming true.
This is life, you guys.
Look at us.
I mean, it will be once this is all actually done and not like some trailer park setup.
Yeah, with our lawn chairs. It is so cold in here, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're not actually gonna sit out here and watch a movie. We just thought this would be fun to set up.
Yeah.
We have the world's tiniest, most adorable projector up there, you guys. It is perfect for the RV. It's kind of low resolution, but it's totally fine because it only projects like 6 feet away.
Yeah.
So this is basically where we're gonna have the screen, actually against that window.
Yeah, and don't worry, it will not be a sheet. We'll get a classy projector screen. It's going to be a legit operation.
Yeah.
We just didn't have all the components. Obviously, we have nothing built in here, but we wanted to give you guys the best idea we could.
And we got popcorn.
We got popcorn!
Okay, this was a good idea in theory, so we're going to call it quits on this. And call it quits on this video, actually. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching us fumble our way through this little media center thing that we've been building.
It's a thing. It's a cabinet.
We're actually pretty happy with how it turned out. We're learning a lot, you guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully that comes across. In our next video, we're actually going to start working on the insulation. We are at that point, and we have some really cool insulation. The coolest, best stuff on the market.
Yes.
We can't wait to touch. I never thought I'd be so excited about insulation.
No.
The insulation's actually been holding us up. We haven't really been able to work on the walls and stuff because we've been waiting for it to arrive.
Yeah.
But it's here now.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.